Hello everyone, welcome back. This week we're going to be looking at how to get the perfect, refined, neat and tidy line work that's necessary for a lot of text-based design ideas. The important thing is learning how to use the Procreate tools to maximise your ability and ultimately create a professional looking finished design. How do you create clean, crisp, refined designs that are ready for print? Now this week we're going to be creating this good vibes text-based design. That'll be perfect for mugs, tote bags, t-shirts, anything that will accept DTF or UV DTF. Now often when I draw with Procreate, I find my line work lets me down a little bit. Sometimes it's a bit jagged and I'm looking for something a little bit more refined. Now one tool we can use to support us with that is the Stabilization tool. So if we whack that up to 100%, you'll see that our line work becomes very smooth, but I would say a little oversimplified. I tend to use the Stabilization tool at about 40% and I get that really nice smooth line work that's necessary for text-based designs. And don't forget, if you're drawing straight lines or circles, hold the pen on the canvas a little longer and Procreate will smooth your circle or give you a perfectly straight line. Now as always, I tend to sketch out my designs first in a different coloured pen on a separate layer and give myself just some guidelines of what it is that I'm trying to draw. I don't think anyone can just draw something off the first time, and it's always good to have a rough draft. Now if I'm totally honest, I do have a vague idea what this will look like. I'm not entirely sure of the colours and I'm sure I'll change my mind along the way. It's just nice to get a vague idea on canvas that I can then refine on a second layer. I think that's somewhere near, so now I'm going to look at a much bolder outline stroke. Now I'm using the Stabilization tool with this, so it just should help me smooth things out a little bit, but I'm sure I'm going to need to go back in and change things as we go. As you can see, I hold my pen down a little longer as I try to make the circles. This just tidies things up a little bit and also brings a little consistency to the artwork. Now this portion expects a lot of redraws. It isn't easy, and with text things have to be right. So expect a lot of redraws before you get those clean, crisp, smooth lines. And it's just a case of trial and error. And it'll get there eventually. I think this is one time I do really appreciate the benefit of using Procreate over traditional art tools. The ability to edit, redraw, delete, try again. It really does help when trying to draw this text-based kind of design. And I do definitely have a lot of respect for you font designers out there. Now I'm just deciding which letter will go where, what goes in front of what. Now I'm just deciding which parts of the letters overlap, what goes in front of what, and I'm just deleting the bits I don't need. My next step will be to create a drop shadow. So I just duplicate the layer, move it down to the side, and recolor it. But now I want to add a stroke to the whole design. The way I do this is I duplicate the layer, create a Gaussian blur, and then I select the entirety of the layer again and recolor it. Now, I don't know if there's an easy way of doing this on Procreate, but if there is, I'd love you to let me know because I cannot find one. I then recolor that layer white and then duplicate the process again to create this dark blue secondary outline. Now, I think this is my final design, so now I'm going to colour it. Now what I could do is I could just do a fill effect, but I don't really want to do that because I'm going for a retro feel that has a little bit of texture, kind of an old signage kind of vibe to it. So I want to hand colour this using a variety of paintbrushes, marker pens. I'll add some grunge effects at the end, some scuff marks, things like that. Now I'm colouring this on a second layer below the original design, and then I'm going to add some effects to a layer above it to add some scuff, scratches, all the things that will give it that retro feel. And when it's done, I can flatten the whole thing down and it's ready to export. Now I think this will be a perfect design for a mug, a t-shirt, whatever you feel like really. And you can choose whether to print it as a DTF or a UV DTF sticker, and you can apply it to t-shirts, mugs, tote bags, fridge magnets, key rings, anything you can think of. And don't forget, DTF printer will auto nest your designs in the most economic way, so you can get the most out, so you can get the most for your money. Now, whether you're interested in making your own designs or downloading from our range of amazing designers, a Plus membership's the place to start. Visit designbundles.net and start a free trial now. Now, if you've got any advice or you've created your own designs and you'd like to share them, please do comment below. We'd love to see what you're doing, and we'd also love to hear your hints and tips. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to make the most out of Laura's hints, tips and tutorials. And I'll be back next time where we're going to use Design Bundles Creator to convert our drawings into stickers. See you next time.